friends. So in this video I will briefly introduce you what is sentence and its types, subject and predicate, what are phrase and clauses and various parts of speech. The sentence. A group of words which make a complete sense is called a sentence. If I say little Jack Horner, does these words make a sense? No, it doesn't. But if I say little Jack Horner sat in a corner, it makes sense. So it is a sentence. Sentence. There are 4 types of sentences: assertive or declarative, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory. Assertive sentence is one which makes a statement or assertion. Example, Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Interrogative sentence is one which asks question. Example, where do you live? Imperative sentence is one which expresses a command or entreaty. Example, be quiet. Have mercy upon us. Exclamatory sentence are sentences which expresses strong feelings. Example, how cold the night is. What a shame. Subject and predicate. When we make a sentence, we name some person or a thing and say something about that person or thing. When we make sentence, we must have a subject and predicate. Subject, the part which names the person or thing we are speaking about, is known as subject. The part which tells us about the subject is known as predicate. Example, the boy stood on the burning deck. Here, the boy is the subject and stood on the burning deck is a predicate. Some points to remember are: the subject usually comes first, but occasionally it is put after the predicate, as here comes the bus. Here the bus is the subject, but it is put after the predicate, that is here comes. Here sweets are the uses of adversity. Here the uses of adversity is subject, but it is coming after the predicate. Sweet are. In imperative sentence, the subject is left out. Example, sit down. Thank him. In both the sentences, subject is missing and you is understood. Now let's solve an exercise. Separate the subject and predicate. The cackling of geese saved the Rome. Here, the cackling of geese is subject and saved the Rome is predicate. Tubal-Cain was a man of might. Tubal-Cain, subject, was man of might, predicate. Stone walls do not make a prison. Subject, stone walls, predicate, do not make a prison. The singing of birds delight us. Subject, the singing of birds, predicate, delight us. Miss Kitty was rude at the table one day. Miss Kitty, subject, was rude at the table one day, predicate. He has a good memory. Subject, he, predicate, has a good memory. Bad habits grow unconsciously. Subject, bad habits, predicate, grow unconsciously. The earth revolves around the sun. Subject, the earth, predicate, revolves around the sun. Nature is the best physician. Subject, nature, predicate, is the best physician. Edison invented the phonograph. Subject, Edison, predicate, invented the phonograph. The sea hath many thousand sands. Subject, the sea, predicate, hath many thousand sands. We cannot pump the ocean dry. Subject we. Predicate cannot pump the ocean dry. Borrowed garments never fit well. Subject borrowed garments. Predicate never fit well. The early bird catches the worm. Subject the early bird. Predicate catches the worm. All matter is indestructible. All matter. Subject is indestructible. Predicate. Islamabad is the capital of Pakistan. Subject Islamabad. Predicate is the capital of Pakistan. We should profit by experience. Subject we. Predicate should profit by experience. All roads lead to Rome. Subject all roads. Predicate lead to Rome. A guilty conscience needs no excuse. Subject a guilty conscience. Predicate needs no excuse. The beautiful rainbow soon faded away. Subject the beautiful rainbow. Predicate soon faded away. No man can serve two masters. Subject no man. Predicate can serve two masters. All a sick room should be well aired. Subject a sick room. Predicate should be well aired. A dewdrops glitter in the sunshine. Subject the dewdrops. Predicate glitter in the sunshine. I shot an arrow into the air. Subject I. Predicate shot an arrow into the air. A barking sound the shepherd hears. Subject a barking sound. Predicate the shepherd hears. On the top of the hill lives a hermit. Subject a hermit. Predicate on the top of the hill lives. The phrase and the clause. In the corner, it makes sense but not complete sense. Such a group of words which make sense but not complete sense is called a phrase. Example, the sun rises in the east. In this sentence, in the east is the phrase. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. On a wall is a phrase. There came a giant to my door. To my door is a phrase. It was a sunset of great beauty. Great beauty is a phrase. The top of the mountains were covered with snow. Of the mountains is a phrase. Show me how to do it. How to do it is a phrase. He has a chain of gold. Of gold is a phrase. He has a chain which is made of gold. Which is made of gold is a clause. Here, which is a subject and made of gold is a predicate. Such group of words which forms part of a sentence and contains a subject and a predicate is called a clause. Example, the people who pay their debts are trusted. Who pay their debts is clause. We cannot start while it's raining. It is raining is a clause. I think you have made a mistake. Have made a mistake is a clause. Parts of speech. Words are divided into different kinds or classes according to their use or according to the work they do in a sentence, called as parts of speech. There are 8 parts of speech. Noun, adjective, pronoun, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction and interjection. Noun, a word uses as the name of person, place or things. Akbar was a great king. Kolkata is on the banks of the river Hooghly. The rose smells sweet. The sun shines bright, and his courage won him honor. Here, Akbar, king, Kolkata, Hooghly, rose, sun, courage, and honor are nouns. Adjective, a word which describes a noun. He is a brave boy. There are 20 boys in this class. Here, brave, 20 and this are adjectives. Pronouns. A word used instead of noun. Example, John is absent because he is ill. Instead of using John twice, we have replaced the word John with he in the second time. The books are where you left them. Here, them is a pronoun. Verb. A verb which denotes action or a state. Example are, the girl wrote a letter to her cousin. Here, wrote is a verb. Kolkata is a big city. Here, is a verb. Iron and copper are useful metals. Here, are is also a verb. Adverb. A word which describes the verb. He worked the sum quickly. This flower is very beautiful. She pronounced the word quite correctly. Here, quickly, very and quiet shows how the work is done. So, it is an adverb. Preposition. A word which shows position or a word used with the noun or pronoun to show how it stands in the relation to something else. There is a cow in the garden. The girl is fond of music. A fair little girl sat under a tree. Here, in, of and under shows position, so they are preposition. Conjunction. A word which joins words or sentences is known as conjunction. Example, Ram and Hari are cousins. 2 and 2 makes 4. I ran fast but missed the train. Here, and but are conjunctions. Interjection. A word which expresses some sudden feelings. Hooray, we won the game. Alas, she is dead. Here, hooray and alas show feelings, so they are interjections. Now, let's move to an exercise. We have to determine the parts of speech for the italicized verb in this exercise. Still water runs deep. Here, still is an adjective as it describes the noun water. He still lives in that house. Here, still is adverb as it adds more meaning to verb lives. After the storms comes the calm. Here, after is a preposition as it shows relation between the storm and comes. The after effects of drugs are bad. After is adjective as it describes the noun effects. The up train is late. Up is an adjective as it describes the noun train. It weighs about a pound. About is an adverb as it adds more meaning to the verb weighs. He told us all about the battle. About is preposition as it shows the relation between all and battle. He was only a yard of me. Here, of is a preposition as it shows the relation between yard and me. Suddenly, one of the wheels came off. Here, off is adverb as it adds more meaning to verb came. Muslims fast in the month of Ramzan. Here, fast is verb as it denotes action. He kept a fast for a week. Here, noun is fast as it is the name of a thing. He is on committee. Here, on is preposition as it shows the relation between is and committee. Let us move on. Here, on is adverb as it adds more meaning to verb move. Sit down and rest a while. While is noun as it is the name of a thing. I will watch while you sleep. Here, while is conjunction as it joins I will and you sleep. They while gave away their evenings with books and games. While is verb as denotes action. So this is all for today. The contents of this video are taken from the book Brennan Martin. Thank you.